Great news and well done to Ross Lahive. Once again, he was in court this morning at 10 a.m. in Kerry in Tralee to fight against the drag queen story hour that he interrupted, which of course was his patriotic duty as an Irish man or woman, is to absolutely stop this horrendous things happening to these kids, okay? These 5-year-old kids that are being brainwashed by these psychos. And of course, the case was adjourned today, like I just said. Amazing stuff. The more you adjourn a case, basically in law, the more it gets pushed down the road is better, okay? The more it gets suspended, it's better, because it might eventually just get thrown out. Because he didn't hurt anybody, he didn't violently attack anyone, he just interrupted it, okay? There was no violent attack, there was no nothing. It's disgusting to see that people like these drag queens are dressing up in the satanic gear that they're wearing, the satanic costume that they're wearing, and brainwashing these kids, feeding these kids propaganda. I believe the book that he was reading to these kids was This Book is Gay. Basically teaches you how to be homosexual and this kind of stuff. It's a brainwashing book, okay? It's absolutely ridiculous. It says here, the case against Ross Lahive on charge of harassing librarian, okay? Nobody was harassed, guys. They were just questioned, why is this book on the shelves? Why is this trans book pushing this ideology on the shelves to kids that aren't fully developed yet? You're still thinking about things, you're still questioning things maybe, okay? And then you obviously grow into your own self, but to be teaching these kids at such a young age it's just crazy stuff. It's absolutely disgusting to see. It says here that Ross Lahive voraciously described the librarians as the epitome of evil, diabolical, and doing Satan's work. 100% I agree with that. Whenever you see these drag queens grooming these kids, it's disgusting. It says the prosecution alleged the recordings that accused made of his interactions with the librarian were posted on his Facebook page, accompanied by comments describing the book as grooming. This kind of drag queen story hour that goes on in these libraries around the country is just horrendous. It's just weird. And people don't understand, this is the brainwashing of children, because why else would you be showing these kids this stuff in the drag costume? Why don't they bring in firefighters, Gardaí, people that are great builders? Why don't they bring in people that are really helping build the country? Doctors, lawyers, judges. Why don't they come in to read to the kids? Why don't they bring in the president, Catherine Connolly, to read to the kids? Some good material on capitalism or something. I don't know. Like, why don't they bring in the people that help build the country? Why are they bringing in weird, sick fetish men that are dressing up as women? It just doesn't make any sense, guys. It's for a purpose. It's on purpose to brainwash these damn kids. It's plain and simple what it is. So yeah, great job to Ross Lahive, and hopefully the judge throws this flipping stupid case out, because it's disgusting stuff. So I have a whole bunch of random news stories just to get through after the fact. So this is from Gavon on X. It says, in 1973, 29 was the average age of a mother giving birth, okay? While in 1993, it stood at 29.8. So about 30 years old was the average age of a woman having birth and having kids in Ireland. In 2013, it was now 32 years old. So it kind of keeps going up every year. 2023, it's 33. Okay, so record numbers of babies were born to women aged 45 and over in 23. So that means that basically women are having kids way later. And this is not due on purpose, guys. This is due to obviously the brainwashing of feminism in society. Okay, feminism's a big one. Not to have kids, wait till have kids older, try and find a man who's 6 foot, has 6 figures and 6 inches, right? So like, it's a kind of brainwashing of feminism first and foremost. Secondly, you have obviously this crisis of housing in this country. If you're living with 5 other men in a house, or you're living with another family, you can't raise a kid, guys. You need your own space to raise your family. So no houses equals no kids, equals no Irish families anymore, equals depopulation of the Irish public and the Irish people. So the next story we have, just in regards to deportation from the US, we have an Irish grandmother facing deportation from the US. Of course, everyone's going to say, Chris, are you double standard? Are you double standard? Do you think that this person should be deported from America? Yes, 100%, guys. Okay, Donna Hughes, who's lived in the US for 47 years, was arrested by ICE over a bad check of $25 that she wrote from more than a decade ago. Guys, if you haven't been able to get American citizenship living in the country for 47 years, you're a retard. Anything over 30 years, like, this is the thing. You can get citizenship, whether it's being marriage, whether it's through a company sponsoring you. It's easy to get US citizenship over the course of a number of years. Fair enough if you've only been there 10, 15 years. Over 30 years, if you don't get citizenship to the US, that's your fault, guys. That's 100% your fault.
In Ireland in July, I understand. You were attending a funeral, you were visiting family as well in Cork and in Drogheda. So what happened when you landed back in America, in Chicago?
We went through customs at Dublin, and we were cleared by customs in Dublin. And then when we landed in Chicago, there was a police officer on the ramp that apprehended my wife.
Were you told why or what was going on?
Well, we were told that she was only going to have 2 hours. She had some paperwork to do, and that she would be back on the next plane from Chicago to St. Louis.
And did you carry on with your journey then without Donna?
I went to St. Louis, yeah. 5 days later,
He just left his wife in the airport, like, that's a good husband.
they said that she was going into ICE custody in Kentucky, and they transported her to a ICE detention center in Kentucky.
Donna is an Irish citizen, isn't she? But she's been living in America for nearly 50 years.
For 40
Yeah. So there you go, guys. She's an Irish citizen. She doesn't have an Irish passport. Get the hell out of the country. You know, people think they can skip the queue or kind of like skirt around immigration or this kind of thing. I don't have double standards. If you're an Irish citizen living illegally in America, you deserve to be deported by ICE. 100%. And they're coming for you. You know, do things legally, lads. I don't know what the hell is wrong with people. It's like, let's just do everything illegally and then we're going to get upset and cry about it once we get caught. That's what happens, lads. That's it.
7 years. She's been in America since she was 11.
She has a green card. She has a right to be in the United
She has
States.
a legal green card, yes.
So the reason that you were eventually given for the detention is around this misdemeanor.
In 2015,
How do you only get a green card after 50 years? Like, you should have more than a green card. Like, you should have absolutely citizenship. Like, you should have graduated from a green card to citizenship over 5 to 10 years. Like, that's not... Oh my God. These people are just stupid, guys.
and she wrote a check for $25 and overdrafted. Under the immigration law 212A, it says it's a crime of moral turpitude. But in the United States, you can't try for somebody for the same crime. So literally, she's being tried twice for the same crime that she committed 10 years ago, which was a $25 check.
This is why she is still being detained since July.
Correct.
Can you talk to her?
I haven't been able to in 5 days because they put her on medical isolation. It's because she wouldn't eat the food that they were giving because she's supposed to be on a low sodium diet.
You must be desperately worried, Jim.
It's unreal that somebody will be treated like vermin for something that they did 10 years ago.
This all hangs on the...
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but the US is very serious with their immigration. You know, we could take some pointers from the US with our immigration in Ireland. You know, if we actually had an ICE set up in Ireland, that would be great. Absolutely 100%. Because they're very strict now. Since Trump came in, they're no more, you know, playing around. And here, lads, it's a free-for-all. You know, you either have it very strict in the US like they do, or you have it very lenient like you do in Ireland, where there's nobody getting deported. It's just a free-for-all here.
On the deportation hearing. But if that doesn't go your way, Donna will be deported where? Back to Ireland, where she hasn't lived for 47 years.
Correct. It's ridiculous that that is being allowed.
You and Donna were here.
I mean, it's crazy, but, you know, do things the right legal way, lads. She's bouncing checks. She's flipping not got more than a green card after 47 years. Lads, it's very easy to get more than a green card after that long of a time. Come on. It's just ridiculous stuff. These people are just trying to make excuses for that. And of course, if we don't curtail immigration, things like this can happen. From the Irish Mirror, this is Gardaí hunting Eastern European male, warns public do not approach vehicle. Okay, so he actually carjacked a man. This blue Kia Sorento estate, registered number 141G3882, was subject of a hijacking yesterday, Sunday, November 2nd, in Rosscray. So the Gardaí have launched an urgent appeal to help locate the car that was hijacked. So this person got carjacked. Now wait for the actual description. It says, for the description, the suspect in the alleged hijacking is believed to be an Eastern European male, late 30s, 5'4" in height. So he's a shorty, okay? Now, what do we know about Eastern European people that are very short, guys? I don't want to say it, but Roma Gypsies. Okay, so that's where we're going to have an influx of just massive amounts of Roma Gypsies into the country if we don't curtail them like they're doing in the US. Okay, we have to have a strict immigration system here in Ireland, and I vote close all IPAS centres and bring in strict immigration laws into this country. If you all enjoy the content, hit the join link underneath the video, become a member today for just €3 per month. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.